I'd say there are two main things. Firstly, I would say that it's the personal touch is really key to Bascitt. There's an absolute desire to get it right for our trainees and to work on a one-to-one level to make sure that the programme absolutely meets their needs and that every trainee makes the best progress that they possibly can. Secondly, I'd say there's a real commitment to high quality. So that involves taking on board feedback, whether that be from trainees, from subject board tutors, from mentors, from ITCOs, and really working with that feedback to continuously drive forward the development of the programme.
I think it's the link between the academic theory and the classroom practice. You get a lot of classroom practice and then you get the academic theory to actually think about what is it I'm doing. It avoids that temptation to copy when you see good teaching and just clone what other people are doing, and to actually think about why what you're seeing is good and why it's working, and then allows you to reapply it in a more practical way.
So it's such an organised journey. So having the first school where you get settled, then going into our second placement, which is completely different school, completely different environment, to then go back of what will be then our third placement to get that extra experience, as well mixing it up with the primary placement and coming to QMC. I think it's fantastic, and it's experiencing such a wide range and being able to build on those knowledge and skills to be able to use that in the classroom every day.
Everything's at hand. I mean, you've got your mentors, whichever school you are placed in. You get support from the entire department, the entire faculty that are there. Everyone is so open to help you on your journey to become a teacher because they all remember their own journey.
So I think the SEN focus there was amazing. I think that seeing it in the context of a special school is a very unique aspect of the course that you wouldn't necessarily get anywhere else. I think it gives you a real insight into how to use strategies that would really work for children with needs, how to use effective TAs and how to build on that partnership, which I think is something that can be very difficult, especially as a trainee teacher. And it makes you less afraid of the unknown, less afraid of something that is a bit different.
I was lucky to spend a whole term at Dove House. It was an amazing experience which broadened my knowledge of SEN from a personal knowledge to a knowledge of how it is in the classroom. And it's coming really handy now in mainstream secondary because I can see those children with SEN and have ideas which I've seen in specialist contexts and apply them in my classroom.
Being an outstanding provision shows that we understand what outstanding teaching and learning looks like. Equally, with our special school element and our understanding of special educational needs, we have very much a point of difference in teacher training across the whole area. I want to be able to say that we are one of the lead practitioners in the delivery of teacher training within the SEN routes. I think we have a huge impact on the partnership as a whole in terms of delivering outstanding outcomes in terms of special educational needs and the teaching of learning within that. But importantly, it's producing those outstanding teachers and therefore the leaders of tomorrow for our local schools. The number of graduates that are now working our bases at schools will have a huge impact on the teaching and learning across Basingstoke and therefore the lives of the pupils and families that are within that.
I think Bascitt is doing a lot to support mentors actually. If I just think about the quality of the meetings that we've had this year, the termly meetings and the professional development that mentors can gain through that's been absolutely brilliant. Also the mentoring and coaching framework has been fantastic. So to provide mentors with something that actually gives them a certificate at the end to say, you know, that they've done a great job as mentors and that they're qualified in that area is a real benefit as well.
I think the quality of the mentoring is second to none. It is amazing. I've been very well supported throughout. So if I needed to get to a differentiation target and I needed to see some observation and differentiation, my mentor would go above and beyond to make sure that I would see that within her practice as well as within practice of other teachers that I would observe during that week.
I see more when you recruit those trainees actually as NQTs. And I think it's because the SCIT manages to find the balance that other training schemes don't, between having exceptionally high standards but an effective form of kind of pastoral and personal care.
The impact has been significant, whether it's currently that we've had trainees who've done so well in their first term, their first placement with us, that they've found employment with the school from September, or whether it's with our NQTs that have been through the process as well. They're able to pass that experience back down to the new trainees as well, and it spreads throughout the school. I think that we have the experience that they come with and the support that they have had, the newly qualified teachers, that they can then pass down.
We've had so many of them secure jobs in the Basingstoke schools, and they are doing extremely well. Some of them have secured TLR positions, some of them are like seconds in departments already, so they are doing a fantastic job. They are contributing to the educational setting of Basingstoke.
The quality of the training for the mentors, I guess, is what really is at the root of it with the SCIT. Because the staff that work at Dove House, and then the staff that are trained by Dove House to be board tutors and mentors, seem to have got that balance between making sure that teachers and trainees have the high expectations of themselves that they need, but also that they've got somewhere to go to for support and care. So in many ways it's a better reflection, the SCIT programme, of how the profession is once you start teaching properly. A top quality programme that provides you with a steady stream of new entrants to the profession at a time when there's a national kind of what was a national recruitment issue has now become a full-grown national recruitment crisis. So I think what it's brought, with the impact on Basingstoke as a whole, is it's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's put, this is going to sound really cheesy, it's put the smile back on the face, I guess, of leaders in education in Basingstoke. It's been the single biggest bonus and asset to schools in Basingstoke in 15 years, is my view.